Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to watch. My name is Mitch Warren. I have the privilege of working here at Purdue, specifically in the Office of Admissions. I serve as Director of Admissions, and thanks for tuning in. We're about to talk about something that I think that you'll find is really very exciting. You're getting ready to start this college application and search process. So let's dive right in and talk about some of what we're calling the nitty-gritty, how to apply and when to apply for admission at Purdue. One of the first things that you'll need to know, something that's a little bit different at Purdue than some other colleges and universities, is when you apply here, you're actually applying to be admitted into one of our 11 academic colleges and schools, and specifically into one of our majors, of which there are actually more than 200 different majors. And you can see a list of the colleges and schools here on the screen now. If you're one of the students who's thinking, oh my, I'm really not sure. I'm thinking among these 3 majors, these 7 majors, or I have no idea. That's okay too. We actually have a program, you see it listed here as Exploratory Studies. It is very intentionally designed for those students who really aren't sure what they want to major in. And students, it's totally okay not to know. I swear, it's totally okay not to know what you want to study. But if you happen to have something in mind, engineering, liberal arts, nursing, health-related majors, technology-related majors, business-related majors, really whatever it is, there's no better way to figure it out than starting the program and see what you think. In our application, you actually have the option of applying in one of 2 ways, either the common application or the coalition application. And we couldn't care less which one you use. The common application has been around for quite a number of years and is used by lots of colleges and universities around the country. The coalition application is a little bit newer. It's not utilized by as many colleges and universities, but the information we receive when you apply is almost exactly the same. So one application isn't easier, one's not better, one's not faster, one doesn't make it easier to be admitted. It truly is your preference. We might encourage you, check with your college counseling folks at your high school. They may have a preference on which one you use, but from the Purdue perspective, we really don't care. The next section of the application has a couple of questions, and they are phrased a little more professionally than this, but it's essentially why Purdue and why the specific major that you've listed. So if you can think of it as sort of a conversation, if by chance we were able to sit with you and talk with you about why might you be interested in Purdue, why are you interested in studying here, what might you say? One additional section of the application is something referred to as the self-reported grades and self-reported test score section. So what we're asking is for you to tell us what courses you took your freshman year in high school and what grades did you receive. What courses did you take your sophomore year in high school and what grades did you receive? And same thing for your junior year. And then your senior year, which obviously has yet to begin, what courses are you planning to take? When you're completing this section of the application, it's probably going to be helpful to you to have a copy of your transcript handy. We don't need the transcript, but again, as a reference for you as you're completing the application, students have told us they found it handy to have one, either electronic or perhaps even printed beside them. We're also asking you to self-report your test scores, either the SAT or the ACT. And again, we don't have a preference among the 2 tests. Many students applying have taken just the ACT. They apply, they're admitted, they enroll. Many have just the SAT. They apply, they admitted, and they enroll. Some happen to have both, and that's okay too. When you are completing this section of the application, we will automatically use your highest score, so you don't need to try and figure that out. Just list every test you've taken and what those associated scores might be. We'll sort of take it from there. Now, if you are admitted and you decide to enroll at Purdue, we are going to ask for official test scores sent from the testing agency the summer after you've graduated from high school and prior to enrollment here at Purdue. We will also ask for an official high school transcript to verify some of the information that you may have included, but we don't need any of that at this point. The next portion of the application, I think, is one that students tend to fret about probably more than anything else, and it's what some have referred to as the dreaded college essay. And students, I don't mean to scare you when we get into this section. In fact, we want to allay some of your fears. The essay is part of the application, so it clearly needs to be truthful. It should be well written, but it is not the most important part of the college application. There is a lot of attention and a lot of angst around college essays. We encourage you, it's probably easiest, write it somewhere else and then copy and paste it into these portions of either the Common Application or the Coalition application. And students, as we're reading the application, we're not looking for some secretive words that you might use, some special phrase that you might use. It's essentially, again, just another way to get to know you. A final portion of the application is the application fee. We participate in all of the typical college application fee waiver processes. So if you happen to have a waiver, you qualify for free and reduced lunch in the state of Indiana, the 21st Century Scholars Program, among some others, we can waive your fee. But otherwise, you're going to need to pay the $60 application fee as well. Applications go live in early August. You don't have to have your application complete in August, but your senior year is going to be a busy time of year, so probably the earlier in your senior year that you can begin the process, the more helpful it might be. If there is only one thing that you remember from this short video, it's the date, November 1st. November 1st is the deadline for our early action application. Early action is in no way binding at all. You are not committing to anything. It's just allowing us to have your application complete by November 1st so that you can receive full consideration for all of our merit-based scholarships. You can receive priority consideration for admission into all of the academic majors. You can also receive consideration for our honors college. It's a really good idea to have your application complete for all of our majors, but especially those that would be the most competitive. Programs like the College of Engineering, Computer Science and our College of Science, the nursing program, and the Professional Flight program are among them. But again, November 1st is a really good idea for all students. Students, we know that you have lots of options for your higher education. There are literally thousands of colleges and universities in the country, and we are most sincerely complimented in your interest in Purdue. Boiler up.